You're on record.
Right. So I'm recording now?
Yeah.
How long will it record for? From the kids.
What's up, monkey boy? How you doing, buddy? That is a V8.
Yeah, I saw this.
So a turbo can make 1,100 horsepower.
Whoa.
1,100.
That's a
Right
lot.
now,
How are you?
how we doing, guys?
Oh
no.
Report cards.
Sweet, did everybody pass? We all smarter?
I wanted to make sure they all got in their backpacks.
Sweet.
Wow. Mrs. Nielsen, Mrs. Votes class is going to come out too.
Okay. So the drag racing is a straight line. They go for a quarter mile, and at the end, if you come over here, you can look. I pull out this right here. This is my parachute. So my car is it's so fast that I have to have a parachute to slow down because my brakes won't do it. They're not, you know, you just have to slow down with the parachute first and then you hit the brakes. The car, like I said, can make 1,100 horsepower. It'll go 0 to 160 miles an hour in about 8.5 seconds.
Whoa.
When we take off from a standstill, the front wheels come off the ground, and all I can see is the sky until it sets down, and then I take off. It's relatively fast.
Make sure you keep an arm length away from the vehicle, okay, guys?
You're fine, guys. Y'all are more than welcome to look. The safety equipment that I have to have, because it runs so fast, you have to have certain safety equipment. There's a cage inside here that's made of steel bars that keeps me safe in case I have an accident, roll, or something like that. I have a window net over here. There's a window net that keeps me inside. I have a fire extinguisher to put out any incidents. There's a lot of safety equipment. My 5-way harnesses keep you in case you have any problems. What's that? No, not in any personally. I'm pretty quick though. I'll put it this way: the car is street legal, so I can drive it. I've driven it, before to anywhere. I went to Milford and so forth. So I do drive it every once in a while. It doesn't run on regular fuel. It runs on E85, which is alcohol, and so it's a cooler fuel, makes it run faster. Let's see, what else about it?
Exhaust.
Has anybody ever seen drag racing on TV? Did you see the long ones with the big rails?
Yes.
Those guys make 10,000 horsepower. Yeah, they make a lot more, but they're not able to go on the street like I can. So I can go drive to pick up Alex from lunch or something.
Pick about, take a lunch.
Taking lunch or something. So the engine, like I said, is 370 cubic inches. This is the turbo that forces air inside that makes it have all that power.
Yeah, the thing is, the turbo has something wrong with it, right?
Nope, nothing wrong with turbo.
But
So-
what about that valve cap with the seat from popping over?
That was over there. I put a new one.
Oh, you got it fixed?
It's all fixed.
Cool!
Yeah. Thank you for your. Does anybody have any questions about it?
happy.
Yeah.
There's a top right
What's that?
There's a top right of that.
The hood? The hood's at home. I took the hood off just so that I could show y'all what's inside and everything. Yes, sir?
Does that, when you do the plate, pop out of the hood? What does it stand?
Well, my hood is actually very, very big. It comes up over, and it's made so that it's kind of hard to see out of. When the hood's on it, I can't drive it on the street because I can't see it. When I'm on the track, it's straight, and I don't have to worry about seeing what's over there. It's like it's straight. Yes, sir. Yeah.
When do you feel without it? How much time?
Whenever I take off on what's called a trans brake. There's a button on my. That's fine. There's a button on my steering wheel that I push, and when I push the button, I push the gas all the way to the floor, and it sits at a certain RPM, and it builds up boost. boost is the power that it's making. Once it gets to a certain amount, I let off of that, and it lets the car take off. Take off extremely fast. To give you a clue, I don't know if you know acceleration times, but let's say that car over there, it does 0 to 60 in about 6.5, 7 seconds, probably. This car here does 0 to 60 in about 2.1 seconds. So I can do 60 mile an hour in about 2.1, 2.2 seconds, which is pretty fast. It's pushing back on you some pretty serious G's. Yes, sir.
Is it faster than
It is faster than a Lamborghini in the quarter mile. To give you a clue how fast this car is, in the quarter mile, just running down the drag strip, there's not a production car that will outrun it. They don't make a car in the world. That includes Bugatti, Ferrari, Porsche, Lamborghini. For a straight while, I've got it.
what?
This is actually an LSX motor. So they actually came originally out of 2004 Escalade. I redid all the internals, did Ford stuff, that's stronger stuff, so that it can take the horsepower. Redid the heads, put a different cam in it. So I have what's that?
What's in it?
The camshaft is like your brain. Your brain tells you what to do, it tells you to move your arm, right? Well, this cam tells my valves when to open, and your engine itself is like a heart, so it's pumping blood, it's pumping air, which gives it its life.
Wow.
So it's a Camaro. This is a Chevy Camaro in 1983. Yeah. So I have a computer, a laptop, that after I get done with my run, I could look on it and see what was happening during my run. I could see if there was any kind of spin on my tire, if I wasn't building the right amount of boost, if things weren't doing right. I can see it, go in between rounds before my next round and fix the problem so that I make a better run the next time. So
If you do it your first time run, will that affect your second round or no?
if I do what?
If you do not do anything perfect, like the dead goes low and everything, and the bumping and not coming that proper, and you're doing in the last place, and if fire comes, what will happen?
If a fire comes, I have a fire extinguisher, and there's a shutoff in the back that automatically, when you flip it, it turns off all the power to the car. And it's located on the outside of the car so that if I had any accident, somebody else could get to it. If say I was inside and couldn't get out, somebody could turn that off. It turns the fuel pump, water pump, everything else off. So that way, I'll be safe.
And did you ever get any fire?
I haven't had any myself. Matter of fact, me and Alex went last weekend to or 2 weeks ago from Memorial Day to the track, and one of our friends, her car actually blew up. She was fortunate and got out, and there was no issues. But it is kind of dangerous. But there's all kinds of safety equipment that helped her to get it. She had her.
Drag racer Daniel.
How you doing?
Hey, Stevie, tell them about the nitrous on the ceiling. Steve, tell them about the tanks on the ceiling, the nitrous.
Okay. So inside, if everybody looks on the inside up top, look inside, you will see there's a canister in there, a CO2 canister on the roof over there. So when you turn that on, that controls my boost so that I can plant the horsepower to the ground without spinning the tires. Yes, sir. That right there is the boost controller, and beside it is what's called a bump box that allows me to pull into the light when I'm on the trans brake. It only has 3 gears. Yes, sir. What's that? Yeah, the shifter.
Crazy.
Behind the steering wheel. This right here? Yeah, this is my gauge cluster. It shows me what the engine's doing, the temperature, the RPMs, oil pressure, all those things, so that I can know what's going on.
Can you turn it on?
because it's just for going straight. This car weighs 2,850 pounds, which is really light compared to, like that car over there probably weighs 4,000 pounds. So comparatively, for as long and as big as it is, it's a very light car. And lightness helps you in drag racing to get, you know, the lighter you are, the better. Oh, that's for y'all. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Didn't mean to run y'all over. I was trying to tell you.
Okay, don't
Everybody come around. I guess you can have two. Is that okay? They can have two.
Oh, I don't know. What are you handing out?
Candy, it's just peppermints and...
It's fine.
Sorry, I should have...
That's all right. Fine. Please, girls and boys.
Okay, everybody get in line. Or...
Yeah, let's back up.
There's plenty, guys.
You get what you get. You don't. Wait. Time out. Everyone back up. Back up. Let's get in a line. And I'm hoping to hear thank you from the boys. One at a time. We're all going to get something. Step back and let him in. That's the kind thing to do. Everyone over here, step back. If you got something, great. If you don't want it, you don't need to get it.
Hey, babe, I'm going to stop filming because you're up to 11 minutes, all right?